Hey everybody, and welcome to Briar Rose Cottage. I just thought we'd take a quick walk around the yard, and we'll start over here. And the lovingly call it the acreage. As you can see, bird planted sunflowers are doing really well. Right there, and right there. And got lots of trees doing and carrots and some beets. I just weeded that. And zucchini is up and doing its thing. And there's zucchinis in here and sunflowers, actually. Here's a sunflower right there. And there's like 3 zucchinis in there, and there's another sunflower. So yeah, that needs weeding. Yarrow survived the move here. It's one of those forageable plants that some people think is weeds. As you can see, everything in here. And my poor little plantain that I transplanted, but it's surviving. Got lots of stuff doing. Beans are coming up in here. Bought some new plants. I gotta get them out today as we move around. Oh, I just love geraniums. And raspberries doing really good. Sunflowers are surviving. And this raspberry I broke. I think it was this one. Yeah, I broke this one. And it's doing all sorts of there. And the roses have come and gone. I think they're done. I think this raspberry is ready for picking. Really tiny, but that's okay. In here. Yeah. Because yes, I have, since we did the last walk, I have done a whole bunch of sort of rearranging of things. And I've got in here, I have to tie these guys back because they're burying beets and a peony. And I redid this whole entire bed. I've got a rose that survived right here in a bunch of water. I had it stored in a bunch of water, but as you can see, nice little green. Let's see, is it bendy? It's bendy, so it might have survived. And there's more yarrow, and that's what this is. And yarrow's a medicinal plant, so yes, got all this going here. There's Morgana. I'm gonna walk through the garden, baby girl. And then lilac's doing fine. Come around here past my mess. And I dug out the other day when I was weeding, I dug out my rhubarbs, and I've slowly been expanding this all in here because I've been needing places to put the sunflowers that the birds transplanted and past the mess. And that ended up in the compost. And I got turnips all in there, and the hollyhocks are doing wonderful. And I dug this peony out here, and in behind it we have a pretty little viola that's trying to do stuff. Some people call them Johnny Jump Ups. We've got carrots, clump of carrots over here, and lots of sunflowers growing, and onions being crazy, and strawberries. Very few berries this year. I'm not sure why, but very few berries. But this is part of the reason I want to come out here, because we need to have supper, and I'm making salad. Look at this lettuce. This is insane. This lettuce is just crazy. Yeah. And the alfalfa. I'm not sure what those are called, but they're And then you can see this rhubarb is just a monster, and it always does that. Got some transplanted little bits of yarrow, and I got onions and things all in here, and I bought some sage. That's marigold. These ones are marigolds. Put some petunias in here. Poppies are still flowering, but mostly seed heads. But yeah, this was the bed I was working on in that other video right here. You can see I got it all cleaned out. Lots of sunflowers all doing their bloomy thing. Yeah, thing. And pussycats. And I dug out this rhubarb a little bit so I could see into watering it. You can see there's a little plant there and a big plant. So I'm getting to where I need to be. Sorry about that. Hello, Morgana. I gotta go and pull it. Yeah, I gotta go and pull it. Potatoes are flowering. I've heard that when they make flowers, that means they're making more potatoes. So, got a bunch of little flower heads, but this one's is blooming, and they're purples, and they're pretty. The currant bush is doing okay. Peony is doing okay. It's right there. I gotta dig this out. And then the peas have monstered. That was not a good idea at all whatsoever. More lettuce in there. Yeah, so I gotta clean up all in here. And definitely I gotta dig this flower bed. But when I was weeding here the one time, surprise, surprise, the oregano came back. So that's cool. And then there's another Viola Johnny Jump Up. They're so pretty. And there is a bunch of it in here, so I need to get in here and clean that all up. But I was very happy to see that this managed to do its due. And then we got more turnips here. And then more sunflowers with pretty flowers on them. Yeah. What? And then over here, there was a hole in the ground, so since I'm expanding the gardens, I put a yarrow in here. When I busted it all up, I put it all over the place. And then that's this purple flowers. I took that and just shoved it in there. And more growing on its own sunflowers. But yes, I got that sunflower over there. I planted that. But we got beans, and onions and stuff. Potatoes, mint and onion, potatoes. Dahlia's getting monster. These two are doing really well, getting nice and big. And then I did this, put pots all along here. Yeah, the geranium right there, I gotta plant that. But I put some daisies in, and we've got nasturtiums blooming. Yes, nasturtiums are blooming right there. And I had this in water for a while, but now I soak this a lot. Like on water day, I really soak it. It's still, that's that top half of that piece of raspberry. Okay, and then over here, I shoved some yarrow in there. I've got sunflower, daisy over there. And in that corner I put pink geranium right there. And this is a mess that needs to be dug out. We've got carrots just going to town here, and sunflowers, and the hollyhocks, you know, carrots, and everything is up and doing its due. You know, my tomatoes, and in here, oh, the ginger mint is spreading, so that's good. I gotta get in here too. And tomato, everything is very green. We had some rain. And then rhubarbs, and there's more carrots and beets in here. And I stuck a plantain here. That's another thing that everybody mistakes as a weed. And apparently it's quite medicinal. It's got, I don't know if this will come up clear enough. Yeah, it's sort of purpley right there. And sunflowers back there, and some yarrow, and sunflowers, and this poor little peony. But yes, there's carrots in here. And that's a big clump of ginger mint that I gotta go through. But yeah, and beets. And nasturtium. I'm going to get rid of these pots. I think what I want to do is take these out of here and plant them elsewhere. And then I bought some tomatoes, so I put one in here with my tree sticks. But they're still bendy and not breaky like that. They're bendy. So I'm thinking the trees didn't die. They're just taking their sweet time to get roots. And the nasturtium is coming up and doing well, and I found some bachelor buttons or cornflowers, some people might call them, and I've been transplanting them about. And an itty bitty little rhubarb, and a nasturtium. And we got this flower bed over here, and oh, poor petunia's not doing so well, but the nasturtium's doing fine. And this piece, the ginger mint that I put in here, if you've been following, it absolutely loves it right there. And then I moved a thing. Yeah, because this thing is about 4 times as big as it was when I put it in there. And then got a whole bunch of, and the sunflowers are doing their due. Got flower, nasturtium, and look at these California poppies. Aren't they really pretty? They're so pretty. Yeah. And then we have this in here, and my mess. And over here I started cleaning up my mess in here. This rose is not showing any signs of having survived transplant, and it may or may not have. Daisies. But in and around here, got more daisies trying to do their due, and at least one sunflower did its thing. And these roses, they have a tendency to wilt and not do so well. But then they come back, and then with some sunflowers there. I've got followers. But yeah, so that's, I still got to work on this garden, get it all dug out, lots and lots of work. But yeah, this is what I mean by little strays. End up bachelor buttons way over here. So I'll be digging that one out and moving it. But it's so pretty. Like, I've got a ton of yarrow. Absolutely loving it. And then I put a nasturtium in there, and it's doing really well. And the daisies are hanging on, even though there's grass up to wazoo. And these sunflowers are doing good. This nasturtium's having issues, but I think it'll be fine. And see pretty little green leaves. There we go. Morgana. Hi, sweetie. And this daisy is doing its thing and surviving. Once they transplant and take, daisies just will do their own do. And daisies and chamomile and pineapple weed all come from the same family. So, down the corner, and we got lots of doings in here. This absolutely survived in here, so now it will just live in here. And sunflowers, got lots of transplanted sunflowers, and a bunch of nasturtiums, and sad little yarrow. Poor thing. Yes, let's go. That's scary. Hey, Simon. Hey, Simon. Go back this way. Yes, I'm really, really, really happy about how some things are just, when I transplanted them and put them in, they just took and just are doing their due. Yes, as we go around, these sunflowers are doing good. That one was a seed I planted in there, and it's doing good. And I think that might have been the other seed. Right here, it's another sunflower. And then I never did get the name of this, but it's hanging on in here, and sunflowers here and here, and always the lettuce. Always the lettuce in there. And then I've been rearranging, busily taking the sunflowers in here because I decided I didn't want them in here. And there's my viola, is setting itself in here. I had this weeded a bit ago. We've got some petunias, and that carnation absolutely loves that there. But see, these are from over that place over there, and the carnation. And I stuck this geranium that looks white, but it's really pink. There we go. Now you can sort of see the pink color. Not quite as pink as it is, but you can see it. And Bachelor button. Just come around here. Whoops, went a little blurry. And then this is all carnation, right in here. Except for that, that's a weed. Mind you, I got to be very careful now because some things that I thought were weeds are not weeds anymore. They're medicinal plants. So yes, I moved this here. So now I have birdseed right in this corner that I emptied. So hopefully we can kind of keep it corralled here, type thing. Because yes, they make a huge mess when they're spilling all the food, and they like to spill the food. There's more. This is where I originally got those purple flowers, was from out front. Daisy in there. And this horribly needs to be done something. This yarrow is taking right here. That's nice. All sorts of stuff. So the plan is by the end of summer get this all cleaned out, and these sunflowers are surviving and doing their due, and the little mint is surviving and doing its due. I can just get rid Looks like it's trying to spread itself, and that's what mint does. These are so pretty and remind me of forget-me-nots, but what ends up happening is I have to pull it constantly because it creates, the little flowers turn into like these little birthings and they get stuck all over the cats. And then got over in here, to pour a little petunia. Too many peas in my garden. And that thing right there had 4 flowers all together. I'm glad I got some pictures of it on my other phone. And then as we come around here, here in a bunch of daisies and things, and as you can see, everything is doing its due and doing okay. I put a nasturtium in here. No. The bean I put in here, it kind of, whoops, sorry. It kind of did that. Went to stick and then hasn't done anything at all. But the sunflowers that I put in here, transplanted, seems to be doing okay. So lots of things surviving. This piece of yarrow, I don't know. Hopefully, and then the AB sunflower. And then I took the nasturtium out of the pot and put it down here, and put in some petunias because they're a little bit more beefy. And I think will handle the wind better. And a pea, that's an experiment. Peas are an experiment out here. But you can see it's doing way better since I put it down there. Same with over here. We got the peas doing their thing. And I put petunias in there. And then the nasturtium down there. So yeah, that's a walk around the acreage. Lots of work to do still. Lots of cleanup. Always lots of cleanup. And getting ready to turn this into a flower bed too. But what I want here is hollyhocks. But I put a petunia in there and it seems to be doing okay. Yeah. And they're red. And then I put this along here just because I had the flowers. I put some nasturtium, not nasturtiums, marigold and a geranium. So pretty. I wish it would come up really pink because the pink that you're seeing here, that's closer to the color. So these ones are a little bit faded out. But yes. But yeah. I've got 2 more tomatoes that I'm going to stick in with the other 2 trees along here. But yeah, this one already had tomatoes on it. That's part of the reason why I bought it. So it'll get lots and lots of water there. But yeah, that's the yard here at the acreage. And I'm happy to share with you guys. So, until next time. Hello everybody, this is just a quick add-on to the last video. It's interesting how things go because I barely even spotted this. This is coming up beside my deck and it's behind this storm window and the mirror. Oh, there we go. I have never in 8 years, I have never seen that bloom. There we go. I have no idea what kind of plant it is, but I have spent a lot, hello Simon, a lot of time pulling it out, because all it does is make roots to China sort of type thing, like very, very deep roots, and then just vines and does this and takes over. Who'd have thought it would have had such pretty pink flower on it? And I end up pulling it out of here all the time, because like it's over here. And this other, it runs rampant in here, and has never, ever, ever bloomed. So that's interesting. So I just thought I would come out and have a little look at it, and, you know, because yes, it's the same stuff as this. And like I said, in 8 summers, I've never seen it bloom. Not once. But there it is, poking up the back of my deck. And it's blooming. Remember, peace, love, and happiness, everybody. And be kind and be kind to yourself most of all. Bye.